learners my case as well. May God bless you for partnering with Foster Mass Academy. Okay, so today we want to continue with our session. We have multiplication and then division of algebraic expression. Multiplication and division of algebraic expression. So in here now, let's take into some of these basic um, things. Now, we when we're doing addition and subtraction of algebraic expression, x is equal to x plus x, and this is by repeated addition. You see, plus by repeated addition. Now, if I come to multiplication, repeated multiplication, so you see, x times x is not 2x, but rather x squared. You see, x and x, 1 is here, power 1. You see, 1 plus 1, 2. So you see, I can put it here, 1 plus 1, making what? 2. So it means s good evening, parent and good evening, parent and student. Today to welcome to Foster Mass Academy, and our purpose is to make maths very easy, simple, practical, and all my learners my case as well. May God bless you for partnering with Foster Mass Academy. Okay, so today we want to continue with our session. We have multiplication and then division of algebraic expression. Multiplication and division of algebraic expression. So in here now, let's take into some of these basic things. Now, we when we're doing addition and subtraction of algebraic expression, we saw that 2x is equal to x plus x, and this is by repeated addition. You see, plus by repeated addition. Now, if I come to multiplication, repeated multiplication, so you see, x times x is not 2x, but rather x squared. You see, x and x, 1 is, you see, 1 plus 1, 2. So you see, I can put it here, 1 plus 1, making what? 2. So it means s power 2. I can quote it from indices. Once the base is same, what do? You add the powers. In a simple statement, now look, how many s can you see? 1, 2. You see? So because it is by repeated multiplication means that the same line itself. Okay, so you see x times x squared. That means if I have y power 3, y cube, that y times y times y times y. You see, that's the meaning here. So you see 3. 1, 2, 3. In other words, this is power 1, power 1, power 1. Now, you see, 1 plus 1, 2 plus 1, 3. Can you see? 3. So it's the same as y, 1 plus 1 plus 1, which is the same as y power 3. You see, so these are some of the basic things we need to know. If I see x power 3, it is not 3 times x. No, x raised to the power 3 is not 3 times s. If you do this, it means you are talking about repeated addition. It means you are saying x plus x plus x. That will make your expression incorrect. All right. So this is, you see, this is by repeated multiplication. It means that x times x times x 3 times. So this means s power 3 means that it is what? X times x times x. Good. Now let's pick a real quick um, um, activity and see how we can apply this. All right. Okay. So activity 1. Simplify the following. Simplify the following. So we have a 6a squared b times 7b cubed. You see? Now, solution. Let's see. 6a squared b times 7. 7b squared. Sorry, b cubed. Okay? So, now, already we know 6 times 7. So I can group them. 6 times 7. Right? You see the a, you have a square here, but here no a is here. So it means that times a square is alone, then it can be, it means b times b, right? And one, the same basis. We can quote from indices, the bases are the same. You add the, right? Very good. Maybe here that you have b 3, or you have b1, have b 4 of them. 6, 7, 42 is this side is going to be b3. This is 42 a b power, and that is right, because any we have to just, that's our first, right? 1. Now b for s cube times 9 times y, right? So we can group them. You see the constant values. We can group the constant values, right? We can group the constant values. So my constant values will give me negative 8 times 9. Okay, negative 8 times 9. Then I'll group the x cube times x. Then the y and y squared times y power 4. You can even look at it and do it straight, right? Negative 8 times 9. Negative times positive is negative. Negepo is nege, right? Good. So we have negative 72. 8, 9, 72. So negative 72. Now this, you see, we have x3 plus 1. Because here 1 is here. But usually, we don't write the 1, right? We don't write the 1. Usually 1 is there, but we don't write it. So any variable or any number you see without any exponent or any power, it means it's having a power of what? 1. It's having an exponent of 1. It's like a coefficient. Any variable without a coefficient means it's having a coefficient of what? 1. So all these ones, like there's 1 here, but we don't write them, right? Because 1 times any number is the same number. Good. So this will give us y 2 plus 4. Y raised to the power 2 plus 4. So we have negative 72 x power 4, then y 2 plus 4 is 6 power 6. That's all. Very simple. Very, very simple. Very, very simple. So in here, your work is very simple. So first of all, you see, we did the constant values. We multiply the constant values. Then after we multiply the constant values, what did we do? We also group the ones with the same variables. You see, because the multiplier and the multiplicand, we have them here. So you see, x and x, so I group them here. Y to y, I group them here. So because this is multiplication, for multiplication, so once the bases are the same, I can add the powers, I can multiply them. So the principle, do not confuse yourself with the principle, the concept when it comes to the addition and subtraction with multiplication. Multiplication makes your expression a monoterm. You see, it makes it 1. All right. So y and y, you check their powers and then you put them together. You see, the same y, it means the same y is multiplying itself what? 2 times y squared 2 times, and the y is multiplying itself how many times? 6 times. Now let's look at it. The same thing. I'm going to use another alternative for this. So we have negative 8 method 2. Negative 8 times 9. Then you have x power 3 times x. Is that also? Then y power 2 times y power 4. I'm going to expand this. So negative 8 times 9 will give me negative 72. Then this one, I will open it. X power 3 means x times x times x. Then again times x. See, 4 of them. Then this one too, I will open it. Y times y times y times y times y times y. See, got the 2. The first one is this, y times y. Then the y power 4 means y times y times y times y. So you see, let's count all of them. Negative 72. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. You see the x, you have 4 of them. So it means x power 4. You see, repeated multiplication. You don't write it as 4x. No, it's not plus. It's not addition. Good. So here, this one to count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have y to the power 6. You see that the same thing. You see, but this one, it usually consumes much time. And once we are working with time, we need to see how we can manage our time. See, time management is very important when it comes to mathematics. Thank you so much. All right. So that is all about the multiplication. Now pick this activity and try it. Okay. Try your hands on this activity. You can drop your answer, and I'm expecting you to drop your answer in the comment section. All right. Activity 3. Activity 3. Let's see. So we have 14 m power negative 2 n power 3 times 2m and then n minus 1. Okay, you see, solution. Solution. Now we have 14 times 2. Then I can, once you know you are adding, let's put them together straight. So it means m negative 2 plus, here it means power 1 plus 1. You see, then n power 3 plus minus 1, right? Because we came into conclusion that if they are multiplying and they have the same base or the same variables, what it means is that I can add what? The powers. Exactly. That's precisely. Okay, so now I have it this way. Now 14 times 2 will give us 28, and that is 28. Now look at it. Negative 2 plus 1. You see, it's negative 1. That's integers. You are owing 2 cedis, and then you went and settled part of your arrears 1 cedi. It means you'll be owing 1 Ghana cedi. So I have m to the power negative 1. Now, this positive times negative, ponege, is negative. So it means you have n power 3 minus 1. And that will give us 28 m power negative 1 n power 2. Thank you. Thank you. If you have any concern, any suggestion, any question, kindly drop it in the comment section. Your um your suggestions are warmly welcome, and I will really appreciate all your comment. Good. Now, so that is all about what? The multiplication. Now, in the summary form, in multiplication, if you have the same base, note the word same base. Same base means like same object, same variables. Once the variables are the same and it is by repeated multiplication, what do? You add the powers. You see, so I can quote it from indices that if I have equal base, then I will add what? The powers. You add the powers in order not to complicate things. Yeah, you make things easy for yourself. All right. Now let's that's okay. Okay, I can see a question. I can't hear you. Okay, so that's it. Now let's have a second, the fourth example. The fourth example, which is D, which is D. D. Okay, we have this question on the board. Now, 13 BDK times 3K to the power negative 1 D to the power 5. Try your hands on this. You have 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Then you can draw your answer in the comment section. All right. Okay. Yes. Hope you cannot hear me. If you can't hear me, if there is any problem, just draw my. Okay. All right. So see, let's see. So solution, right? 13 times 3. We know 13 times 3, right? 13 times 3. Then you see B, there's no B here. See, B is not having any partner, right? It's not having any partner here. There's so B is alone. Then D, let's see, D is having a partner, right? So and D times 5